What is up, guys? Digitalnex, and today we are back again with another Darn Man video. If you didn't know, this one's about a millionaire, and like they all say, money is the root of all evil. Probably said by a poor person. I don't know. Anyway, before we start, make sure to follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, and my Twitch. Hit me up on the socials. Alright, let's just go ahead and jump right in.
Miss Sophie, would you like to buy a cookie?
Oh, sure. I'd love to. Did you make these?
Yep, my dad helped me.
Oh.
That's probably why they look so bad.
Oh, honey, your nose.
You have an issue? Here's a tissue. Clean yourself up. You look disgusting.
She gets them all the time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, she's a sensitive kid, that's all. She'll be all right.
Thanks for the cookie, Holly. Feel better.
You ready to go, sweetheart?
I'd be like, none of that like dripped into the cookie batter. You like that didn't happen while you're making the cookies, right? I don't want to taste a little iron and just turn into a vampire when I eat one of these things.
I have to swing by my office for a bit. I have a
Wait, you promised me you would take me to the mall to buy me a new OMG doll.
I know, but I got called in for a meeting at the last minute. So you can do your homework there and then I'll take you.
But you're always working.
How do you think I could afford all those dolls? Were you selling me?
Were you selling our hard-made cookies for $1? Do you know how much the ingredients cost? Are you serious right now? Did I raise such a weak businesswoman? Not in my family. Oh, what's this I'm drinking, you ask? Oh, it's only a Capri Sun. It's only a Capri Sun sponsored by Pikmin 4. Remember, if you can't beat them, Pikmin. Not sponsored. I don't know why I said it. I don't even know why I made that a part of the video. I'm not even sponsored by Pikmin.
You need to increase your profit margins if you want to be successful.
But it's Christmas. Everyone should be able to have their cookies.
No.
But don't people matter more than money, Dad?
Not when it...
That's exactly what a poor person would say, and I taught you better than that, all right? Poor people who think they have it figured out say, oh, money can't buy happiness. Have you ever had a lot of money before? It sure can. It sure can. This is a horror. Okay, listen. The phrase "money can't buy happiness." You can't just buy happiness. It's true, but you can buy things that make you happy. A new car can make you happy. Oh, but that's only temperamental. You know, you're not gonna be happy for long. I don't know. People are like, oh my God, Digital, he's just in it for the money. No, money really can't buy you happiness. It doesn't matter how much money you have, there's still problems that money just can't fix.
Well, folks, looks like we're projecting record profits this year going into Q4. But with the economy going down, and to keep our board happy, well, we got to tighten our belt a little bit. That means we're going to have to lay off 25% of our staff.
Whew, thank God it ain't no one in this room. Am I right, you guys? Am I right? Lay off all the people that we just hired. They can go get just hired somewhere else. And have you seen Consuela down on the 5th floor? She's not cleaning those offices very well.
Anyone else? They got any good ideas as to how we can continue to, raise our margins?
We could cut benefits.
Okay, that's a good idea. Anybody?
That's a good idea. So looks like you're getting laid off. I would tell my boss, I'd be like, listen, boss, I know I don't have tenure or anything that stops me from getting fired, but I'm just saying, if I were to get laid off, or, not me, sorry, I don't know why I said me. I'm just throwing scenarios out there. Let's just say you fire someone in this room who happens to just be sitting in my chair for some odd reason. That person might come back into the office very angry. Just throwing it out there. And that person who's sitting in that chair might have everyone's address just for funsies. Who knows? Woo! Anyway, let's get back to this meeting.
What about raising drug prices?
But the company's mission was to provide more affordable and accessible health care.
But don't forget, patients won't have to pay the full cost. Insurance will.
Still, raising drug prices does seem a little greedy.
For who?
You say greedy? I say that's genius.
I ain't no businessman, but this seems a little evil. Just throwing it out there. I don't know how business be working though. I guess you got to make some tough decisions.
You did a great job in there. You keep that up, I see a promotion coming up in the future.
All right, honey, you ready to go?
Why would you do that?
Do what?
Fire all these people.
Oh, keep your voice down.
Why was she okay?
Look, like I said before,
Now that I'm thinking about it, why was she in there? There's a front office right there. Keep her out front. She didn't need to be inside the main office. Well, yeah, well, why was she in there? Why did your boss allow her in there?
What if people can't afford these prices to these cancer drugs?
that's not something for you to worry about, okay? If someone gets sick, it'll be covered.
Oh my gosh, she has cancer.
Look, companies like mine do this stuff all the time. You're my priority, no matter what. Money comes second, always, okay?
There are two viewpoints that you have to look at this from. A lot of people are, you know, and I always say this, and I said it in my last video, like, oh my gosh, why is rich people's problems always the parents don't pay attention and the kids are just there? Parents have to work, especially if they want to provide well for their children. That's just the thing. Parents have to work. On how much they work, that depends on the parent. You know, if they go above and beyond and extra, then that's them. You know, and two, I get it. You got to spend time with your family. All right, but it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's like you want to provide everything you can for your family because you want them to have stuff that you didn't when you were younger. So you work more, but that means you spend less time with them. But if you work less, you're not going to have as much and give them as much as you possibly could. Do you see what I mean? It's kind of like bullseye.
That didn't take long.
Hey, isn't that your office? Those people look really upset.
Don't worry about them. It's just a bunch of people that have nothing better to do than whine all day.
I be whining all day sometimes. It's fun. You ever just have a good cry? You ever just whine about something? You ever have a good whino about something? It's nice and it's therapeutic, okay?
And it's because of you and your suggestion to raise those drug prices that we're gonna hit a new record.
Great job, Dan. I can finally get that Porsche I've always wanted.
Yeah, well, we just popped some champagne, and I want you in my office tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp, because I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about that holiday bonus.
Sir, I will be there. How big of a bonus are you talking? Is it big enough for me to buy a Porsche? Because I will be there at 8 a.m. sharp, sir. All right? Straighten up my tie on this call, even though you can't see it. I'll gladly be there. You want me to ruin more people's lives? Because I will. I will.
Listen, I saw some of the news coverage on the protests and,
Hey, don't worry about that, Dan. You just worry about yourself.
You about ready, Holly? Holly?
Holly!
Oh, that's weird. Why would she want to take a nap right there on the floor? That's kind of weird, you guys. Who takes a nap in the middle of a Target floor? Am I right, everyone? Gosh, what a dummy. Almost have to put, like, dumb in the title or something. Anyways.
Holly!
Who punched someone? Knocked her
help!
out! They done punched her!
Holly!
Somebody help.
Leukemia.
Please.
how is that possible?
Her
She's
name's Holly.
10. She's healthy.
That's not something to joke about. It's not something to joke about. All right, let's just keep going.
Have you noticed you've been bruising more easily?
No,
Any red spots on your skin?
no, nothing like that.
Any nosebleeds?
Maybe once in a blue moon?
Actually, I've been getting them every week.
Girl, why didn't you say anything? Why are you being quiet? Now's the time to speak up. What's wrong with you? I was about to make a horrible joke. I'm not gonna say it. It has to do with the title of the video. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna just let
If
you
you
know I
weren't
was gonna
working
make
so
it.
much,
That's
you
how
would
good
know
of a
that.
person. That's how strong I am. Is to not make the joke. If you can guess it in the
should've
comment section, I'll pin
Taking
your
it more
comment.
seriously.
Well, there's good news. We caught it early enough where the treatment should work. There's a new medication on the market.
Isn't that the drug your company makes?
I should warn you, it's not cheap.
It's okay. I actually work for the company, so I'm assuming since I'm making my company so much money, they would have no problem, you know, giving me the medicine for cheap or for free, in a matter of fact. I hope that's. Please don't use that as a point that his company's like, you know what? Nah, we're not gonna give you the medicine. It's like, I think they would. I think if any of their employees needed it, they would, especially their top earning employees needed it, they would give it to them.
Actually work for the company, so I can get it for free.
Okay, for today's visit, your total is...
It's fine, just put it all on my card.
Okay.
What do you mean insurance won't cover it?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Lexamide falls outside of your policy, so it's considered an out-of-pocket cost.
But it's $50,000.
I'm not hearing anything. I'm gonna go over here. Can we do this over here so I don't have to hear that and feel bad? I don't want to, you know. I'm not hearing anything. I don't know anything. That's her business. Don't need to know it.
This is the last thing that might save my daughter's life. Please, please, please do something. Honey, go have a seat right there for me, okay?
I'm saying, if I was him, I would have just walked away. You think I'm trying to get guilt tripped into hearing this? I'll be like, I'll wait till they're done and I'm gonna go outside. I don't want to hear any crying, you know, because if they start crying, then I'm gonna start crying. This is a whole mess.
Let me ask you something. Are you a parent?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, imagine yourself in my situation.
My thing is, why are you reasoning with that lady? Why are you reasoning with the receptionist or the clerk, the nurse, whatever? She doesn't work for the company. She can't do anything. It's like going to a McDonald's employee and crying why they don't have a dollar menu anymore. And imagine that if they were in your situation. It's like, sir or madam, I just work for McDonald's. I don't make the prices. What do you want me to? You telling me your sob story does nothing. I can't change the prices. Go talk to corporate. That's them. I can't do anything here. Like, what are you giving me the your spiel for?
With your child's life on the line, and the only thing that might save your daughter's life you can't afford to buy. Tell me, how would that make you feel?
I'd go rob a bank.
No more greed!
What do you want me to do?
Look, I know it's a big ask, but raising drug prices as much as we did was a mistake.
It wasn't a mistake. I never seen the board happier.
But the decisions we make here affect real people.
It's not our problem if they get sick. In fact, the sicker they get, it helps our bottom line.
Sheesh. How do you change his mind? How would you change his mind? I mean, you could always beat him up. That's always an option. I don't know how else you would change his mind.
All right, Dan, where's this coming from? You didn't have a problem taking their money during the last meeting.
I, found out some news, and let's just say things have changed. I've changed. So please.
Let's just say the shoe's on the other foot for now. You know, I'm not gonna go into more detail. Let's just say I just picked a big bouquet of oopsie daisy, and not too proud of my current actions. So I'm gonna go ahead and need you to take that, reel that thing back in. My idea, just reel it back in, and then just go ahead and put that in a jar and forget about it.
It may even turn out to be good for business when people realize how much we care about our customers and their concerns. We have a chance to do the right thing.
You got me a new OMG doll?
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't even the same doll she was looking at. Those weren't even like the same style. What's going on here?
Weren't you at work all day?
No.
He seems rich enough
I
that
didn't
he
go
could
in
have just
today
had an assistant go and
because
get it for her.
I quit.
What? So, how are we gonna get my medicine now?
Hey, don't worry about that. I got plenty of savings.
I thought you liked your job.
I did, but I didn't like the person I was becoming by being there.
He crazy. I would have kept the job. I would have kept that job. All right? I just would have worked harder to make sure they reverted the prices to come back. We can say that it was his idea, right? We say that it was his idea and that he did it behind everyone's back kind of thing, and that you guys fired him. You fire him, and then we spin the story that we're turning back the prices because everyone should be able to have a chance at getting this medication. And there you go. We look like the good guy. And everyone lived happily ever after, except the sick people. No, but because of us, now they get to live happily ever after.
A very smart girl reminded me that people
why not both?
matter more than money. Once I remembered that, I decided to leave.
So what are you gonna do now?
What I should have been doing all along.
Where is he?
So essentially what I skipped was a huge music montage, and this guy somehow started his own pharmaceutical company to make the I don't know how he did it, but you know, just It's the Darman universe. If you dream it, if you believe it, you can achieve it. All right, and he did it.
What do you think you're doing?
Ah, Mike, I wasn't expecting you.
Holly's Hope. Trying to acquire Zyrtec's pharmaceutical? You think your little startup here is gonna come up against my company?
This little startup has generated more revenue in Q1 than Zyrtec's ever did.
How? I can't even imagine how much money it would take up to start a company like that. How did you generate so much money? Where's all this profit coming from? I need to see numbers. I need a numbers man to explain this to me.
And according to your last shareholder meeting, the company is projected to continue taking massive losses throughout the next few
Who
years.
is this lady?
Looks like
She
all
was
that
just
bad
crying not
publicity
too long ago.
caught up to you.
Who is this?
I have a voice. I'm Lauren, head of patient advocacy.
Patient advocacy, that just sounds like a fancier name for crybaby. So, yeah, and I'd be like, yes, ma'am, I know you have a voice. You didn't shut up when I first got in here.
When I started the company, I asked her to come on because we both believe that people matter more than money.
And that strategy paid off big time.
You gonna put me out of a job?
You said it yourself. I'm a shark, and sharks eat small fish. You're the fish.
And he's like, you think I'm a fish? And then, and that's how the video ends. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and to subscribe and turn on that little bell for notifications so you know when I go live or I post a new video. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.